But I wanted to show you because if anybody out there in the interworld is going, that was so dorky. Hey guys! They moved us from our hotel to a Leo Palace. It was an accident. We actually are not supposed to be here because they don't allow cats. So it was a mistake on their part. They are working with a realtor to try to find us a place where pets are allowed. So we're here temporarily. But I wanted to show you because if anybody out there in the interworld is going, that was so dorky, is going to be coming to Japan and teaching with Interac, and especially if you are a married couple, Leo Palace usually gives studio style apartments to people when you're going as a single person, but when you're married you get kind of like a townhouse type feel. It's much, much larger. So I wanted to show you guys because I actually haven't seen any tours of this type of Leo Palace. I thought they were all going to be studio apartments. So let's do it, shall we? So this is the door, quite fascinating. The one interesting thing is that there's a space here. This is where you're supposed to take off your shoes and you store them in this closet that didn't want to open for me. We also have mosquito spray right there. And then you put your shoes in here so that way you can easily grab them on your way out and you put them away on your way in. Now we've been living here for a couple of days, so excuse all of the stuff hanging everywhere. It is not set up to be a home because we knew we weren't staying and we're gonna have to move again, so we're just making do with what we have. A bit odd, like as soon as you enter, there's a hallway straight down that way, but then right over here is the bathroom. It looks like there's some hooks up here so you can hang a curtain to divide this, because otherwise if the front door is open and somebody's in the shower, they'll be able to see through the glass. I mean, not clearly, obviously it's foggy, but anyway. So it was pouring today, so our umbrellas are drying in here, but in Japan, in Japanese homes, you actually use the shower nozzle and you shower in this area. You can see there's a spot for storage, and then this will also go to the shower head. There's also a higher part for the shower head, but it doesn't point in towards the bath because the bathtub is for use after you've already showered yourself. There's my face wash. So once again, super amazing deep bathtub, which is great. Here, I'll stick my leg in here and bam. Once again, up to my knees, and I have long legs. So that's cool. That's about it for in here. Then there's a separate room for the toilet. And this is pretty cool. So it's a regular toilet, no bidet or anything, and toilet holder. But okay, so here you have Cheisai and Oki. So that's a little flush or a big flush. So if you do this for a little flush, it uses the water that would refill the tank as a little sink here, which is awesome. Just outside the toilet is a little sink with some storage space underneath. It has its own light here, which is nice. A little storage for toothbrushes, a small shelf. Everything's pretty tiny as far as space goes. And then there's the light above the sink. So that's it for that. So we're back into the hallway. And once again, we've been living here for a while, but we knew it's temporary, so we haven't organized anything, and it is a complete mess. So over here, we have what we would use as a washing machine. We haven't used it yet. Then the kitchen is straight through this door. This door has a little glass panel, which is kind of nice. Kitchen is a bit small, but it's honestly not that much smaller than the one that we had in Edinburgh. storage above the sinks or above the sink, I should say. It's actually a really nice big sink, which is nice. Storage underneath the sink, as well as underneath the oven, and 3 burners, which is great. And the oven, this is what you get. It's a little fish oven. It's super tiny, just for fish, and that's about it. And then right behind it is the refrigerator and freezer. It's actually pretty big, I think. We have some stuff for a stir fry, got some vegetables and chicken and whatnot. And then nothing in the freezer. Oh, I'll show you how big that is. So, my hand for comparison. And then that leads to what's supposed to be the living room. We have a little breakfast buffet table here, and it came with a desk and a wheelie chair. Once again, I apologize for the mess. It is a disaster. But we would probably put those upstairs if we were staying here longer. There's one air conditioning unit. This is the only one on the bottom floor. And hardwood floors, not tatami, thank goodness. Tatami is like impossible to care for. But once again, we're not staying here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But decent sized room. It's not bad at all, especially for Japan. So one bizarre thing is that all of the windows are like fogged, like texturized, and you can't see through them, which is a shame because there's actually, let's see if I can open this and not get any mosquitoes in here. So the screen there. Oh, pretty nice sunset we got going on. I'm gonna let all the mosquitoes in. Okay, so you can see there's a little river, kawa? Pretty sure kawa is river. And then there's a rice paddy right over there. So it would be a really nice view. It's a bit of a shame that the windows are all etched and foggy and whatever. So this is our little outdoor space here. And if we were staying, we would be getting some poles to hang here so we could hang our laundry. That's on either side there, so we can put a pole straight across, but oh well. Hopefully our other place has a balcony or something similar. All the places that I looked up in Okayama, they had very similar layouts and everything, so we'll see. Okay, let's head upstairs. And it's a bit narrow, a bit steep, but it's fine. There's a random shelf right above this, and Joe keeps joking that he would put a cat bed there, and the cats would totally go for it. And then when you come up here, there's 2 rooms. There's no toilet upstairs. So this is the room that we're not currently using right now because it doesn't have any air conditioning. Brightest light in the world. And there's a really big storage unit in here. This is so cool. I really don't think we would need all the storage, but I also didn't think that we would have as much luggage as we do. I have no idea how that happened. Let's see if I can give you guys a shot of our neighborhood here. It's a cute little neighborhood. There's some old-fashioned looking houses, not that far away. So that's cool. And I'm so happy to have screens again. We didn't have screens in Edinburgh. So all the bugs would come in at night if you kept the windows open. Now we're gonna go in here and bug Joe. So this is where we're sleeping right now. They accidentally, cute face, honey. They accidentally only gave us 1 futon, like a single-size futon. So we brought our sleeping bags, which is really good. We also have our camping equipment, so we're using that right now. And then the other air conditioning unit, so there's the 2, which I think is fine. And let's see, I might be able to show you guys a better view from here. Yeah, you can see the rice paddy field way better up here. That's just beautiful. And then that river. The river would be, or the canal or whatever you want to call it, it would be way nicer if it wasn't so stagnant. Mosquito haven up in here. And finally, this is the closet. It's really big, actually. I can fit like 2 of me side by side here. And it has a rail, which is great. Joe keeps saying that he really wished that they allowed cats so that we could stay here, but they don't, so oh well. And that's it for the tour. I hope this was helpful to any married couples who are coming through Interac to Japan. Most likely you would be staying in a Leo Palace if you don't have pets, so this would be something very close to what you would be getting. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below if you've stayed in a Leo Palace or Japan and what your experience was. Bye! See you soon!